Okay, so I think you said you didn't watch the last video, so I'll kind of start there. I finished texturing the the grounds properly with like debris, foliage. I'm definitely going for like more of a nature has overtaken the shit look, if that makes sense, bro. So some of these have got custom interiors, body bags and shit. Others, others was more custom interiors. Some I found like I had Egyptian assets or something. What's that? That's empty. Where are they? In one of these trains. There's some Egyptian assets that I thought would sort of fit in, I guess. So yeah. So I've checked the ground out properly. I've textured that as I'd like to see it done. What I'd like to also add, and sort of once I'm done with the map, is kind of lighting. I want to do like a specific lighting run through everything. Okay, so that's all done, that's all done, that's all done. So I've pretty much just started working on it block by block. So I finished this block. I have started adding spawns for in certain areas for the mutants and stuff. I do want to show you this. So I climb up into the up there. Can't remember if I've shown you all this though. Yeah, what was part of the last video and what wasn't. Okay. Anyway, so this is done up until that point. Then you can see how I intend to sort of texture the rest of the map. You need to tell me though if reusing sort of this clutter is too much, if that makes sense. I'm using too much of it, dude. But I don't know, man. It needs to look dirty. You know what I mean? No one's cleaning this shit up. Okay, so roof access up. Keep something in mind for me. So initially I put wood around the edges, okay, and joined it with wood. But I kind of like this look better. Where did I use it? I think I used it. Yeah, check that shit out. So I can use that railing and that stainless steel rather than the wood. Wrap it in wood. But this would be a high loot area, access on both sides. Okay, I try to make this sort of like another evacuation type vibe. Medical equipment in the middle. Again, trying to tell a story with the assets. A lot of Sons of Iron footlockers, but these spawns, I think they're all group spawns. So this is going to be quite an area to get to and loot. Sort of evacuation area, and also what I did was, just for a bit of extra detail, is I sort of added a few more surgical assets in here. Added the skeleton just to show that that it's you know what I mean, like they were trying to do surgery or whatever. Then on this side, more army related, more military related. Okay, tons of spawns. For these are crazy spawns. So this is zombies. Okay. But then also there's a shit ton of kiff shit spawning on this side where lockers and stuff. Interesting fact. This is created. This is one locker top 5. So you've got to actually put them together yourself. Hectic. So spawns in the red indicate zombies and shit, and obviously the other spawns are the other spawns. So I mean, the idea for me would be to say, for example, you clear here, clear this top area, use that area now to clear this area, then use this vantage point to scope out this area, which I've added some sneaky Sons of Iron spawns, okay, the footlockers, as well as zombies and shit. Roof access, obviously through the building, and then On each side I've sort of set up some assets that allow you to climb the wall and at least get up here. Although it's open in terms of line of sight, getting shot, it sort of does give you a vantage point that you can get down. On this side you get down via a ladder, then the other side you get down via those pallets that you see over there. Okay. What I also did here is this is an office area full of a lot of office type assets. Let me show you. So you can go in here, so this sort of thing. So what I thought is you notice like this parking lot is full. Now, yes, I added as many cars as possible to the parking lots that were possible, that I'm making, just because obviously I want it to be full, and I wanted for gear to not to be too much of an issue, if that makes sense. But what I thought would be cool for this area here, being the office space area, is that they would try to do an evacuation from here. So tons of zombies around this area, but you know, like buses, and then I've got a bus spawn there, a car spawn there, car spawns I think over here, zombie spawns, more zombie spawns. So this was kind of like, you know, the buses came to fetch people, and then fuck, it didn't work, I guess. Okay, then okay, so motel is pretty much just sorted with zombie spawns and such. There are some car spawns, but obviously how the car spawns work is there will be X amount of sedans that spawn in, and then they'll randomly be chosen across the spawn points that you put. Okay. This is open for players to go into. There should be some drops in here, some spawns. I need to check if there isn't, and I obviously need to add. It should be a little fucking painful. Anyway, so there's two of those. Supposed to be motels. I don't know why the sun keeps doing that. I think I paused it and it's fucked itself out. Okay, then I've gone up until here, I would say. And then this far back. This is what I'm currently busy doing. So I'm setting up like a restaurant area. So I found a ton of chairs and umbrellas and shit. Back alley. Then I am toying with the idea of adding roof access here as sort of like, you know, extra engagements from that top building there. Well, I might not. It's not very even in terms of how the building is on the top. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do roof access there, but definitely going to be doing roof access here. So engagements will happen across there, I would think, in my mind. I'm trying to add a lot of verticality. Yeah, see, when I look at it like this, it's not like, it doesn't look like I've done a lot. Oh, okay, so here. I made a ACHCR, like the refugee agency. I made like an actual warehouse area specific to them, and I intend to do this elsewhere on the map as well, where every one of these vehicles and all of these things, everything is branded ACHCR. And then what I did was, I've done one custom interior. The intent is to do more, but this was just as if someone, you know what I mean, came up here, started living the life, dude. I'm gonna put some zombie spawns on the top here, just so that they at least have to fight their way a little bit for that sun stash. But yeah, the intent is to also convert these into custom interiors as well, perhaps related to something similar to what I did. To what I did. I think that's yeah. So something similar to this, obviously, but I think I could make it better this time. So yeah, so that's the intent is to sort of turn that into that's sort of, you know, like a warehouse specific to them. And then more of the story would be I'm going to set up a lot of these like evacuation type areas where they've tried to cart all the bodies away. These are all lootable, which is quite cool. And the intent is, as you can see, it's a branded truck. All the trucks will be black that this refugee agency uses. And the intent is I'm going to see if I can take, okay, so I'm going to see if I can take this model here, extract just the particle effect, okay, the sound, and somewhere else in the map make like this massive hole where it's burning, okay. I'll, you know, like just increase the size of the particle effect and stuff that I do. And then what I'll do is I'll add an area to it specific that will make it like super radioactive or something that you just die if you walk in there. But as if they were like um, driving to that place and then dumping all of the bodies into the hole, and the hole is still burning. And I thought that would be quite cool. Um, yeah, dude. Any thoughts would be great. Um, yes, again, if I look at it like this, it doesn't feel like I've done a lot, but I've put a lot of work into this, bro. You must tell me though, please. Like this debris on the floor, maybe I need to use it more sparingly. But again, it's only if you see, if we look at it from the top, you can notice some uniformity patches. But when you're actually running on it, you don't really, you know what I mean? I don't know, dude. Some thoughts there would be great. I still got a ton to do, but I'm still really enjoying it. Maybe once I've actually finished the city area, I will box this area off, and then maybe from there here, and actually release this area just as a test for Oaks to play on. I don't know if you would do a server for me or whatever, dude. We'll discuss that when it gets there. I mean, as you can see, it's taken me such a long time to just do this. So it's going to take me a while to still do the rest, but I'm still enjoying it. Fucked. Cool. Let me know what you think. Peace.